YouTube. This is trying to conceive after a loss. Um, I was coming to you with a Cycle Day 12 update. The only reason why I'm coming to you with a Cycle 12 update, I normally don't do one right after another, but I figure I might as well get used to doing the dailies. Um, I'm coming to you because today is Cycle Day 12. I was having a lot of pain in my lower right side of my back and lower right side in the middle of my pelvic area and the right side of my ovary. So I'm also going to do a live OPK. I decided since I'm starting to get really good ovulation pains to start using my advanced clear blue digital OPKs. So I'll be doing that live for you today. Yay! And my other OPKs will be here. One should be here today, and the other one should be here, if not tomorrow, Monday. And that's the Clear Blue original OPKs. Now, I'm coming to you because this morning, last night and this morning, I started noticing that I was getting a lot of bites. What I thought was bites on my body, ranging from my thigh to my calf, my ankle, my arm, my back. And I was like, well, I haven't been outside at night to get bit by mosquitoes. And since here in Delaware we had our first frost, which I think was, last night, they should have calmed down the mosquitoes around this area. And I really didn't know what it was. So I was really agitated and aggravated. I didn't get maybe an hour's sleep. I was itching so much. I had to sleep with the back scratcher because I would just try to get some sleep, and then the itching would come really intense, and I just had to scratch it. And I noticed the more I scratched, the sore that it became, and it started to burn. So I started looking up some things. First was chickenpox, but the symptoms of chickenpox is it starts on your neck and your face first, and I don't have any on my neck or my face. And so something was like, try looking up for hives. So I tried looking up for hives. And hives, the symptoms is red bumps or welts that either can come all at once on any part of your body, or they could come singly or start singly. Now, I noticed I was getting maybe a bite here or there, but I didn't think nothing of it. And today was when it really, became full force. I have about 10 to 12 in one colony on my higher part of my thigh. I have about 7 on my upper part of my arm, 2 on my hand, 1 on my wrist, about 4 on one forearm. The other arm I may have like 1 or 2. My back is not completely covered, but there's a good bit on my back, maybe about 10 or 12 scattered different places. I'm starting to get them around my stomach area. And I didn't really know if they was red because, I'm fair skinned. I'm not light skinned, but if I do have a bruise or a bump, it will be red. So when I was in Walmart bathroom with my mother, I was in the bathroom and I looked down and I noticed that all the bumps I had was bright red. Of course, they've been itched, but at this point in time, they had slowed down a little bit, but they were bright red. So I showed my mom my bites, and my mom had the episode of where her hives was really bad, where she was getting hives all over her body, like 20, 30 of them covering her at a time. And when she went to the pharmacy, she showed the pharmacist, and he said, "Oh, you have hives. Take some Benadryl." Now, my mom said it took about 2 days for her hives to go away, but the Benadryl helped with the itching. So I did get me some Benadryl. I got the liquid pills Benadryl, and my mom is going to be bringing me the liquid Benadryl that she has. So I started looking at what could have caused the hives. Now I have started 100 100,000 units of vitamin D. Because in my previous video, my vitamin D, I told y'all, was 17, which was extremely low, and a normal vitamin D level in a human being is supposed to be between 30 and 100, and mine was 17. So, I looked up hives and vitamin D because I have a prescription vitamin D for that amount. And some people noticed that they had rashes and hives, but that was starting it within a few weeks. Now, I've been on vitamin D now for about a month. A month? Yeah, a month to a little over a month. I have one pill left to take this week, and I only take 2 pills a week, 50,000 units a week. So I've been doing it for a month, and I just got my new prescription, so I was like, well, maybe that's it. But I also started taking Royal Jelly. Now, I started taking Royal Jelly cycle day 1, between 1,000 to 1,500 milligrams a day. I did not take none today, and I will tell you why. I looked up hives and Royal Jelly, and there is a link. I do have allergies, not to bees. Well, I can't really say not to bees. It's not an extreme allergy. If I do get stung, I'd swell up pretty bad, and it hurts, but that's normal bee stings, right? But it says if you're allergic to pollen, that the side effect could be hives, and I had really bad allergies, and pollen is one of them. Now, if I look back on when I first started the Royal Jelly, yes, I may have had a welt here or there, but since it's constantly in my system at the right dose it's supposed to be, maybe that's what's causing it to get worse. So I'm going to have to unfortunately stop the Royal Jelly. Now, I did stop today. I have not took none today, and I will not take none no more. Now, with the Benadryl that I'm taking, 2 pills every 4 to 6 hours, if needed to be that much. If I notice within the next week or so, which it should take about that long for the Royal Jelly to be out of my system, if I notice that my hives is going completely away, which they say hives can last about a couple, from like maybe 48 hours to a couple weeks. If it's just a not normal breakout. If it's a chronic breakout, they can last more than 6 weeks. So, if I notice that the hives has went away, I know that the Royal Jelly is the cause. But if I stop the Royal Jelly and I notice that I'm still getting them after I'll give it about a week or so, then I'm going to have to call my doctor, because the only new medicine I've been on is the vitamin D. And it could be a too high of a dose, and then again, I don't know. I don't know what my level is now, because it won't get checked again until October the 8th. Well, I won't know the results until October the 8th. I will be going to get my blood work done next week before I leave to go out of state to South Carolina, as you know in my previous video. And if that's the case, I'm going to have to see if there's a different alternative to get my vitamin D where it needs to be. Because I need it to be normal, because low vitamin D in pregnancy leads to birth defects in your baby. And I don't want that. I don't think no one would want that. So, as of right now, it's just a trial and error. And hope for the best that it was the Royal Jelly. And I guess the good thing is that I had it in my system from cycle day 1 to 11. So some of the benefits could be there. I do know that for some people it takes up to a month to get in your system, and some people it gets in your system right away. And apparently with me, if it's in my system now, because if that's what's causing my hives, it has to be in my system to give me the hives. And I never would have thought to connect pollen to the hives, because I never got hives before with my allergies. But then again, I've always been on an allergy medication as a child up to an adult, because I have really bad allergies to pollen, cats, dust. It's a lot. I'm even allergic to a tree that's only grown in one part of the United States of America. Who knew, right? So, as I was saying, I did an OPK when I came home from being out with my mother, because I was having pain. The pain has subsided now, but it's still pretty much there. And this was the OPK. It has dried a little, but as you can tell, it's not close. Well, it is actually close to being positive. Maybe by the next day or so. And I know I said this before, but this actually surprised me, because this line came up at the same time as the control line came up. It just that the control line was darker. So here is my OPK. Because I was doing my video earlier and I had company which interrupted my video, and I was not going to show her my little cup of PP, I know TMI, and my digital test. And she was like, oh, what are you doing? It's none of her business. I mean, we're associates, but only I share my TTC experience with you ladies and a few other of my really good friends, and I keep the rest, as a need to know basis, and she doesn't need to know. So, okay, here go my line OPK, and I'll be doing my live digital OPK. Okay, trying to get where the line can really come through. Alright, there goes the line. See? My camera's wonky. Now look, it's not gonna really show. Either one. I think it's because I'm closer to the sun on this side of the window. But I think the less light it is. Well, let me see. I'm going to turn it a little further this way, which it should be further away from the sun. And let's see what we get here. Oh, it's worse. Let me see. The closer I get to the camera. There we go. Well, you can see how close it is to being positive. Not quite yet. I know it's not the greatest of what you can get, but I am about to take my digital. As you can see, it's my Clear Blue Advance. The Clear Blue Advance digital and my little test stick. So, I went out with my mom today. We was meeting up with my boyfriend on payday. We went out to lunch. Her birthday was Wednesday. My mother is 53, and because she doesn't want anything for her birthday, I decided that I was going to get her a card and take her out to lunch, which I did. And she was like, why you and your dad keep getting these expensive cards? But as soon as she's seen it, she says, oh my gosh, that card is so beautiful. And she really enjoyed what I wrote in the card. She actually made me explain it to her. Oh, do I really make a change in your life? Why did you write this in your card? And I said, Mommy, you're my mommy. I said, without you, it wouldn't be no me. I'm her one and only. My mom had, and I think she had an incompetent cervix because I had a sister before me and a brother after me. My mom can only carry, she can only carry her pregnancies to 6 months. Excuse me. The roof of my mouth is itching. My allergies. My mom could only carry her children to 6 months. And my mom gave birth to my sister. My sister didn't make it. And then my mom got pregnant with me. I was born also exactly at 24 weeks, which was 6 months. And I stayed in NICU for 3 months. Let me dip this while I'm talking. I stayed in NICU for 3 months. And, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. I actually stayed in NICU for 3 months. When I was born, I weighed 1 pound, 1 pound 5 ounces, 1 pound 14 ounces. There, I actually had pictures of my self when I was in the NICU. My mom had saved some pictures, but me being a young child, I was always looking at them because I couldn't believe that was me. My diaper was literally this big on my body, and my mom said you could hold me in the palm of, okay, it's starting to flash. I'm sorry, it's starting to flash. It's still upside down. And so I was what they called then, I was the miracle baby. The March of Dimes actually took care of all my medical bills. And I was called the miracle baby. And then after I was brought home, my mom got pregnant with my brother. And of course, the same thing happened. My mom was 6 months and she went into labor, and he didn't make it. So my mom calls me her miracle child. I'm her only daughter. And like I think I said this in my first video in the beginning. My mom told me, she said, D, they told me that you was going to be deaf, retarded, and blind. and they asked me that I wanted to keep you on life support or if I wanted to pull you off. And she said I wanted my child. And she said I wanted you no matter what. So don't let nobody tell you or make you think that you are not worth anything, because to me you're everything. And my mom was like, okay, I see you mean what you were saying in my car. And like I said, she's my mom and she means the world to me. Me and her have a bond that's like no other. And I know a lot of ladies can say that about their mother. I know that you can, but I just can't explain. That's just my mommy. I'm a 30-year-old female who still calls her my mommy, and that name will not change. So, um, yeah, other than that, that's about my history. Um, do I think my miscarriages is coming from that? I don't know. Another one of my mom's sisters also had incompetent cervix, and she was able to give birth to my cousin. And then in between my cousin and her brother, she had 8 miscarriages. I don't know what the ages of how far along she was in her pregnancy, but it is a history of it. But then my cousins and them, had kids with no problem. So, you know, I can't really say, what it is, what it's not. But what I do know is that I'm blessed to be here and that I really appreciate you ladies here to support me in my journey to trying to become a mother, especially after so many losses. I did have setbacks, but, I'm still here. And I'm still waiting on this test. I know this test takes 5 minutes, and I should have been dipped it, but I want it to be a live one, as I said. And this is one of the reasons why I'm taking it early. And I know I only have 7, so I know if you miss it for 3 days, it starts it over again. So what I was going to do was I was going to do one every other day, which will last me up to Saturday 24. Only if I get a really close positive. Like if the line was a little bit darker than what this one was, I would have took it anyway. So again, let me see if I can get this to come up right. It's darker than what the camera is letting it on to be. Maybe that helped. Um, I'm pretty much thinking I'm probably going to be at a flashing smiley face. And we will see. Also, I'm still having problems with my YouTube where I can't upload anything from off my webcam to YouTube. I have to actually record my videos, pre-record them, and then upload them to YouTube and then edit them. I was only able to do that one really nice video where I actually finally figured out how to do it, and I can't do it no more. So it's still flashing. Maybe y'all get a chance to see it before me. Let's see. Okay. Maybe if I put it this way. Is that upside down? If I do it this way, it's still gonna look upside down. I don't know. We'll figure it out. So let's see what it's gonna be, ladies. Do 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 do. What's that song from? I think it's no, yeah, With a Fortune. Oh, it's an empty circle. Boo. I was so hoping it would have been a flashy smiley, but normally when you first time use it, you will get an empty circle. So, since that's an empty circle, I feel like I wasted the test, but I got some money today from my boyfriend, so hopefully I can get some more off of eBay at a cheap price. Now, I'm going to go on the inside, and I know the lines don't interpret it. Nothing is not supposed to. But when you really pay attention to it, the lines really do interpret it. It looks like this. This is what the inside of the test looks like. Sort of looks like what my OBK looks like now. And then again, the light is not there. You go. Now you can see how dark it is. So, um, I'm gonna try again, not tomorrow, but Sunday. Sunday will be my next test, and I will do that test in the morning. And what I would do with that one, since my boyfriend's off, and I don't really know if we're going to the movies or anything, so we try to do at least something on his days off because he has 4 days off in a row, and then he works about 12 days straight. Um, I will do a mobile upload of the live digital PK and the live line test, and that will be on Sunday. But I will be doing a line test tomorrow, and I will come to you with the results of that. If it's darker or if it's not, we'll find out. And I thank you, ladies, for listening to me. I thank you for listening to my story, and I thank you for the support. And I thank you for your comments, and I thank you for the really nice comments of everybody wanting to see my face. Now, this is going to be a long video. The reason why I don't show my full face is because I have this. Now, a lot of people thought that I had Turner syndrome, because Turner syndrome, you have a webbed neck, which I have a webbed neck and a webbed wide neck. And then they thought I had a thyroid problem because I guess your thyroid is in there, but I really don't know what this is. I think that when I lose weight, I'll start losing weight in my face. But, people tease me a lot saying, oh, you have no neck. And that's even now as being an adult. They're like, oh, she has no neck. Well, I do. She said I have a really chunky face, and I had this all my life. Even as a kid, no thyroid issues, I don't have Turner syndrome, I don't have Cushing syndrome. They thought I had Cushing syndrome as well. They did a genetic test on me to make sure I was a girl. I am a girl. They also would make sure I didn't have Down syndrome. I don't have Down syndrome. So as far as I know, it's just a part of me. It's something that I can say I'm still sort of shy about, but I have to grow to love, because like they say, if you don't love yourself, no one else will, right? So I have to love myself and be comfortable that in the skin that I am in. And I really appreciate everybody saying that they want to see more of my face, then stop hiding it because I have a beautiful face. And I really do. It's just that, it's just that. So, alright then, I thank you all for listening, watching, subscribing, and commenting, and liking. The TT series, Baby Does, the ones that are still trying, Baby Does, hoping for a lot of BFPs, positive thinking, and I really appreciate the support. And those that had their BFPs, congratulations and a healthy and happy 9 months. I can't wait to see your pregnancy vlogs. Hell, I can't wait to start my own pregnancy vlogs. So, alright ladies, I will talk to you later and let you know how my hives are going and if they're actually going away or getting worse. And that's about all. Bye.